Hi everyone, this is Abrar. Welcome to Abrar Knowledge channel. Today's topic is part 2 creating formulae in Manytab. In this video, we're going to learn how to assign as a formula in Manytab. So just like this, how we do it in Excel, the same thing which we are going to learn in Manytab. So this is the follow-up video to my previous video, and it was a great support and great comments from everyone, and that's something motivated me to do a part 2. And I will also will be making the one final version called part 3. So in this one, the objective of this one, let's practice Six Sigma using Manytab. So Manytab is a great tool, we all know, for any statistical analysis. So I have picked up this value. One is a process. This is I'm going to read the process capability. I have LSL is 18 and USL is 22 and process average X bar is 23 and the standard deviation 0.5. I'm going to compute something called CP, process capability ratio, and process capability index, CPK. So the same thing I have taken for process 2 as well. And this is the value I have tabulated. So I have USL, LSL, I have a target, I have a process mean and a standard deviation. I need to find out CP and CPK. You all know the formula, and just to recap a formula, CP equal to USL minus LSL by 6 sigma, and CPK, which is the lower of or the minimum value of USL minus X bar by 3 sigma, or you can use X bar minus LSL by 3 sigma, whichever the lower value we get it, so we can feed it. So that is something we will be doing it. Another one is I have also picked up an exercise for an electronic manufacturing process. A current has a specification of 100 milliamps plus or minus 10 milliamps, so 90 and 110. So the process mean and standard deviation are 107 and 1.5 respectively. So we need to compute CP and CPK, and also we need to find out what we need to do, whether we need to move that mean value closer to the target or reduce the variation or none or 1 and 2. So stay tuned. Let's learn how we can do it in Manytab. So all these value I have already taken down. One is I have taken down the value 6 value set. This is my row 0, where I have given the heading USL, LSL, target, process mean, standard deviation, and now this is I'm going to calculate. You see here now there is no tick mark. The green tick mark is not there. I'm going to assign a formula. Then you will find a tick mark that indicate that formula is being driven with formula. That cell, particular cells or column, is driven with formula. So let's learn CP first. So go to calculator, pick up the calculator, and I'm going to find out the CP. So CP, I'm going to store the result in CP. Okay, so USL, you can open bracket USL minus double click on LSL. So USL minus LSL by, again open bracket, 6 into standard deviation 6 sigma. So standard deviation, so you can give okay. And this is very important, assign as a formula. So if I do not assign as a formula, that this expression will get substituted only for row 1. I would like to have that formula being run for all the rows, so I will pick it up as assign as a formula. Just click OK. You see how quickly this value have come. So the value have come like CP2 and all that. So now we are going to I mean here the LSL equal to, sorry, LSL equal to 110 and USL equal to 110, LSL equal to 90. Okay, so the value have come down. So this is another one. We're gonna do it CPK. In CPK there are two expression. One is called whatever the lower value, we need to take it. So in this one, the very important message which I wanted to say is the tick mark. the tick mark indicated that formula is indicated. So you can also check that formula, what formula being used. USL minus LSL by 6 sigma, you can see here. And now we are going to apply CPK value. In CPK value, so similarly what you can do is you can go to start and calculator. So I'm gonna F3. If I give it, what will happen is all the values will get erased off. So I will give F3 so that I will start the new one. So the CPK1 I'm going to substitute. The formula is USL minus process average, that is process mean, or X bar we call it, by 3 into standard deviation, sigma standard deviation. So open close bracket. I'm gonna assign this as a formula. So all these, how quickly it got assigned. So you can, this is again, this also has the formula, and now all these CPK value being identified. One part we identified. Let's do the second expression. Go to calculator and F3 so that all value get erased off. You can pick up CPK and you can write down the expression. So the expression is X process mean minus LSL by 3 sigma. 3 into sigma. Sigma is standard deviation. And I'm going to assign as a formula. Now it is, now between these two I've got two results. One is CPK 0.66, one is 3.3. So I have to take the minimum value or lower of these two values. So to do that, you can also again substitute your formula. Go to calculator, pick it up the formula, give F3, and I'm going to paste the actual result of CPK. So for that, you can go to you can pick it up rows, go to statistic from the functions, and you can have something called rows. Okay, maybe in the row statistic, so you have something called row. Okay, so the minimum function, I would like to find out the minimum functions. So you can find out by minimum. So this minimum, wait a second, go into all minimum. Yeah, minimum of rows, because I have a data in rows here. So 1.66 I need to compare with 3.33, and then I need to substitute. So I have to use minimum rows. Click here. So number one, number two, you can have many variables you want. So I have only two variables here. So you remove this formula, remove this syntax, and then you can use CPK and CPK2. You can give okay, you can give comma, you can give CPK, you can close this, assign as a formula. So between 0.66 and 3.3, of course the lowest value is 0.66. 3.33 and 0.66, the lowest value is 0.66. Like this, it has calculated all these values. So even if I put some other value like 24 and 18 is my lower limit, and the process average is 20.5. So target is 20. Let's say target is 21. Process average is 20.5, and standard deviation is 0.5. So if I substituted, all these formula automatic will come down. So because this is formula enabled one, right? So why I say formula enabled ones, you can see a green tick here. In all these expression, you can see a green tick. That means that formula is being enabled, that is being controlled by using that expression is running through the formula. So first, let's talk about the what we need to focus now. We got CP value, we got CPK value. Let's see what we're gonna focus. So in this case, CP is 2, that means it is 6 sigma, very good. But CPK equal to 0.66, that is 2 sigma. So here actually, like we there is a high variation, and there is also shift is there. So I am going to focus both the things. I'm going to focus on create creating the mean value, process average to the target value, that is mu, that I'm going to focus. So I will say both. So next case you have, so here CP is 2 and CPK is 0.6. Again, I'm going to focus both because process average 0.66 denotes a 2 sigma. I have an opportunity for further improvement for to make the mean value closer to the mu value, that is target, and standard deviation improvement. So the standard deviation meaning like variation. So next one like this you can find out here too. Although CP is good, CPK is poor. Like this we can make that classification and justification and all that. So I hope this video was very useful. Like this you can assign as a formula. It does very faster, quicker than Excel. I hope this video was very useful. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. Have a nice day ahead.